Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit the like button on your way in. Hit the like button on your way in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Let's Keep It Real. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Lawan. Welcome to Let's Keep It Real. Congratulations to Miss Royalty and her many successes, as well as many more successes to come. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit the like button on your way in. Yes, welcome. Hey, Gina Smith. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The title of today, as you can see, is Congratulations to Royalty and of course, the family and her successes and many more to come. If you notice, I did not use the word wish on purpose because anytime you're dealing with manifestation, when you stay in that wish zone or I hope I'm going to have this, you're not in manifestation. So if you notice, I did not put, I wish you many more successes. I congratulate her on her current successes and many more coming because it's already in transition. It's already, transitioning from the universe on down into the spiritual, from the spiritual realm all the way down to the physical realm, which we are currently in. So it is very, 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 very important. It's imperative that you use your words carefully. You choose your words carefully because you're manifesting by everything that you say, everything that you speak. So that's the reason why I said, congratulations on your successes and many more coming because they're coming. They're steady coming. And it just goes back to what, we've been talking about a billion times by now, probably a billion and one. People think that when you see a person in a certain position that they're going to always be that way, and that is just the farthest thing from the truth. You cannot judge a book by its cover. You cannot make these decision on someone's life based on where you see them at currently. And I'm saying the way we see a person at currently because as we saw, royalty walked away from everything. With she didn't take none of that stuff with her. Maybe a few things, but for the most part, she didn't take none of that stuff with her. And people thought that she was just going to be down in the dumps forever and ever and ever. And they thought that that was her end. Yeah, that's just the beginning. That was just her beginning of rebuilding, rebranding herself. And as we could see, she has another contract continued over with Fashion Nova. That's what you call manifesting. Okay, because Fashion Nova could have very well just gave her that one contract and that was it. But guess what? She got another one. Okay, so that manifestation, baby, that glow up, I just seen it go across my screen. That glow up, glow up, I added the rest of it on it. That glow up is amazing. And if she didn't believe in herself, if she hadn't have loved herself, hey Betty, hey Jade, if she didn't believe in herself, hey Lisa, and love herself, then she would not be where she is going to now. Okay? Remember, and when you're dealing with the universe manifesting, everything is happening at the same time. Time is created by man, but so when the universe looks at it, there is no time. Everything is going on right now. If that makes any sense. So she got her another Fashion Nova deal. Also, her daughter has a Fashion Nova deal as well. Come on, talk about the come up, the glow up. Okay, it's up and it's up. Okay, who gonna have something to say about that? But congratulations, until because until you're manifesting those things and manifesting like that, hey, Liz, then people need to have several seats. Hey, Curlin, because all I heard for what the last 2 years, I don't lost track of time. The last couple of years or so is just negativity about her, about she wasn't going to become nothing. But look how the tables have turned. What a tangle web these people weave. At first, they practice to deceive. It don't last. It don't work here. It don't work because it is too much force behind that girl. Okay, royalty. There's too much force. There's too much positive energy, support surrounding her. She couldn't help but to go up. Do you understand where I'm coming from? People can throw out what they want, but when you got some energy out there that's supporting her, like we have been, child, and her family support, I knew she was going up. It wasn't nothing but a matter of time. Okay, It was just a matter of time. Never judge a book by its cover. See how the tables turn, you all? Just take a look. Let's go all the way back to whatever year. The time ain't even important because we looking at what's going on now. But if we must, let's go all the way back to when she had first left, and the turmoil that she was in dealing with him, the frustration, the anger, the hurt and pain of being deceived, the deception, constant deception for years and years and years. And then she finally said, okay, it's time for me to go. I gotta look out for my kids' well-being as well as my well-being. And this ain't it. This ain't it. And she went through a lot. Everybody knows she went through a lot, being accused of being called everything but a child of the Most High. Here, you know how old folks be saying, called everything but a child of the Most High. And she kept on going. Yes, she had her points where, she had to put some people in their place and tell some people some things. Okay, who wouldn't? Again, like I said, don't be judging if you ain't being put in that situation because you don't know how you would act if you was in that situation. So the judging must stop, especially when you see where she's at now. So everybody was calling her everything but a child of the Most High. Okay, number one. People said she wasn't gonna have none. She wasn't gonna be nothing. She was doing this and she was doing that. She was subjected to some disrespectful things for her being a woman first and foremost, and a black woman. And then, having to take these saliva tests, hair follicle tests, you name it. Just being ridiculed and trying to humiliate her. And for what? And for what? All because she chose to walk out. She didn't take nothing with her. The person kept everything that they had. They kept everything. They kept everything. And then they turned around and sold it. They turned around and sold everything that the family shared together. So it was nothing taken out of nobody's mouth. Let's be clear on that. Tiny's old channel name. Let's be clear on that. Nothing was taken out of nobody's mouth. So why was all the hate there? That's what I never understood it. I don't care now. But if we must travel down memory lane to get to the point where we at for everybody to understand what's going on. Because it's a lot of people out there yipping, yapping, and running their mouth, but you ain't lived. So you really don't have no room to talk. If you ain't lived life long enough to form an opinion, people need to shut their mouth up. Because unless you've lived and had some life experiences under your belt, what advice can you give? What comments can you make? And if you ain't lived a good life, hey, Tanya, if you ain't lived a good life, then you have no business, no room to talk. Because all the decisions you've made in your life have been nothing but disappointment after disappointment on your own accord. You can't blame nobody but yourself. You feel where I'm going with this, you all? So it's a lot of people running their mouth, making statements and comments about this girl that ain't either lived life long enough to have experiences, or your life ain't about nothing, never was about nothing, it still ain't nothing. And far as I'm concerned, I'm putting it out there in the universe, ain't gonna never be nothing, okay? Your words are spells, okay? So I put spells out there every time I open my mouth. Do you hear me? Because I'm very intentional in what I do and how I do it and how I move. Because I understand that. Other people just out there running off at the mouth and don't even know how to use the words correctly. Here, they just running off at the mouth and cursing themselves. Cursing themselves, you all. Ain't nothing worse than somebody running their mouth and cursing their own self. Because trust me, it's coming. It's coming. That come on, ride at that choo-choo train of karma or whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's coming back around. It's coming. Trust and believe when I tell you it is coming. I see it. And you know how I am. I'm just going to sit back and watch. And I'm like, people won't have so much to say. They got so many perspectives on what they think is going on with her. And meanwhile, all the while, she was always keeping it positive. Yes, she had her moments. Who don't? We all have our moments. So the person you want to cast the first stone, go on and cast it. Because you got a whole stack of them behind you sitting there waiting for you before you open up your mouth and then won't sit there and cast the first stone and talk about what she done said or how she said it. So what? She's entitled to that. The way she's being attacked in the past, still ain't no time, but I'm just using that metaphorically. In the past, the way people have done her, she got every right to say whatever she want and how she said. And if she goes out, so what? That too. Because you know how I said, you all, you got to get that emotion out. You got to get that out of you. You don't want it to fester because guess what? When you got all these blockages in you, blocking everything, you cannot manifest. Okay? But then some people wonder why they having all these problems in their life and sickness and ailments and, financial situations in their life because you put out nothing but negative energy. So that's what you going to get back. And it's coming even more, 10 times more because you ain't learned your lesson. Like I said, like I was talking about in another video. People ain't learned their lesson. So, child, the universe is going to show them. And it's not that the universe is trying to be mean. That's what you put out there, so that's what you're going to get back, okay? So be mad at yourself. Be mad and get glad. And think about what you say before you open your mouth and say it. Right, act like really not supposed to say, thank you. She got every right to be upset about things that are being said about her. I saw the video last night. And I seen somebody say, you ain't got to explain yourself, and I agree. She ain't got to explain herself. She ain't got to, girl, you ain't got to explain yourself, royalty here. They can kiss your raw behind. You ain't got to explain yourself. She looks so cute with the natural face. I thought that was so cute. You ain't got to explain yourself, and I understand, like you said, your privacy is your privacy. So we understand that, you don't want people seeing where you at. We get it. We definitely get it. We definitely get it. We're just so proud of her, of her accomplishments through all of this turmoil, and then fighting back and forth with the baby daddy and stuff, and then you still was able to hold your head up high and manifest your desires into reality. Hun, baby, you got to be strong. And that just goes to show her intention, how strong she is, and how determined she was at seeing what she wanted to come into fruition. Okay. That's some strong manifestation, baby, okay? And again, all of this positive energy pushing behind her and supporting her and help lift her up, straightening that crown when she needed it. That support, that love and support, that genuine, true love and support. Not that fake love. Not that fake love, y'all. Let's keep it real. That the title tells you that enough. Not that fake love, not that fake support, not that, oh, I want to be on the team. I want to be a groupie. I'm a fan. Not that kind of love. No, not that. The real genuine love that accepts you for who you are in the current situation that you are. Those ones that says it's okay to be you. There's nothing wrong with being you. That type of love, that type of genuine support. And that don't come too often nowadays, you all. It ain't no real genuine people out there as we can see all over these internet. And I hear a lot of people saying the internet's fake, and and I've said it at times it's fake too, but let's keep it real. You can make it what you will out of it. So if you want to put out there some information that's going to help people and that's going to teach people, then by all means listen to it. But when it comes to all that rubbish and nonsense, then yeah, it is fake because it's nonsense. These people speaking curses over their lives and don't even know it. Here, I'm very intentional when I say what I say because I know what I'm saying. Hey, indigenous, indigo soldier, because I know what I'm saying. And when I tell you that karma train or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, whatever you believe in and however you believe it, I'm just saying karma because that's just a term that, people are familiar with. But that karma train is coming around and these individuals, child, when it hit, we've already seen it hit. We've already been seeing it hit, okay? People having financial issues, sicknesses and everything, okay? And then what else? People had to downsize, which ain't nothing wrong with downsizing, but we gonna bring it up because when somebody was rubbing it all up in her face and talking about she didn't have this, she didn't have that, she was on the streets. Now look at you. You better be thankful that you got this place that you got right now to stay in, because you don't know how long that's gonna last, because it's still some more karma coming around. Meaning you ain't learned to earn your ways, because the last video you got on there talking smack about the girl and her family. You're still doing it. So trust me, honey, y'all, he done built up enough karma to last him to this lifetime is over with for him. And probably when he come back in another lifetime, as far as I'm concerned. You know? And you didn't need these individuals for your videos, and I don't even want to talk about the music. I was going to say music. That's non-existent. You didn't need this individual for your videos. And don't get me wrong, I still want him to, learn the errors in his ways and get back on the right path if he was ever on the right path. I can't say I'm not walking his journey. Did I see the Most High bless rower? Yes. In some people's face. Thank you. People don't understand that. Again, when you are made in the image of the Most High, the Creator, the universe, you have the power to create. Don't be fooled. Don't get it twisted. You have the power to create. And she knows that. She understands that. So why do you think it was so easy for her to just walk away and say, you know what? You can keep all of this. I don't want none of it. I create this myself. That's what I was talking about. She's creating it herself. And yes, it takes time. Stuff don't happen overnight. You know that old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. We don't want to go by the Roman Empire's sayings, but you know that old saying. And being that America is patterned a lot after that, so that's we don't want to use that. We don't want to use that phrase, but you know what I mean. But Royalty's life is not exactly her life is not fake. But people wanted to put that image out there. They wanted to paint a bad picture of her. Oh, she's this horrible person. She wasn't a good woman to him, and she didn't take care of him. She did all that. When people put out falsenesses or falseness about you, really it's the opposite. Really, they seeing how great of a person you are, but some people cannot stand to see someone being so genuine, so upfront, comfortable in a skin, knowing thyself, that true natural self. I talk about it all the time. Be your true natural self. Some people can't stand that because they don't know they self. And when a person don't know they self, they gonna pick and try to find fault in you. That's why I said the other day, yesterday in the video, you can't trust everybody. Everybody ain't your friend, okay? You see some of these enemies out here, you don't even know how they act. So some of these people that you do know pretending to be cool with you, watch out. They smiling in your face all the time that they want to take your place, the backstabbers. Backstabbers, okay? There's so many backstabbers all over the place coming into Royalty Nation pretending to be cool and friends. Y'all, like I said, let's keep it real. I always be having my eye, that side eye open, that side eye looking like, okay. Okay, I hear you. I hear you, girl. Yeah, I hear you, boy, whatever, whoever, whenever, however, I hear you. But I'm still keeping that eye, okay? And like I said before, you all, you ain't got to trust everybody. Who told you you got to trust everybody? Okay? We know who taught us that. But why are you still following that same belief system? Get out of those belief systems that we were taught and formulate your own. Study, research, get knowledge, and formulate your own. Quit going by what we was taught when we was kids, because 9 times out of 10, the stuff wasn't right. Time to formulate your own thoughts and opinions about different things. Because when you go trusting people that you don't know, that's when you get in a world of trouble. And I've seen it time and time again, just in life, period. Like I said, I've had people that ask me, why aren't you friendly? For what? Why am I not so friendly? Why do I need to be friendly? Who told you that I needed to be friendly? Where did you get that from? Well, most people just talk to people. Well, I'm not most people. I know who I am, because we watching everything. Believe that. Exactly. I know who I am, and I'm comfortable with being in my skin. I'm comfortable that I ain't got to be in the clique, in the in crowd. I ain't got to be in the in crowd. Being in the in crowd, what is that supposed to do for me? How's that supposed to serve me? Yeah, I'm happy sitting by myself if that's what I need to do. Because I'm going to protect my energy. And Kajum, you better watch yourself here. Okay? Better watch yourself while you coming up in here. Get it straight. Because you don't know who you're playing with over here. Ain't no white magic over here. But anyway, y'all, I'm sorry I digress. Because, people won't run up in my comments and thinking they can say whatever they want and think everything going to be cool, because it won't be cool. But y'all, anyway, like I said, be cool and trust everybody for what? For what? Get them notions out of your head. You ain't got to be trusting and cool with nobody. Your job is to protect you and yours. And that's what you do. You protect you and yours. That's how this world rolls. The life we live in, that we live in, the world that we live in within our own world, it's not fair. People ain't fair. Society's not fair. So why are you playing fair? Why are you playing fair? Why are you giving the benefit of the doubt? Why are you trying to act like, or excuse me, be a good person? A good person don't mean letting people walk over you. A good person don't mean letting down your guard and let the snake in, the devil in. That don't mean that that's a good person. A good person is somebody who is loving themselves, that's nurturing themselves, that is taking care of themselves and looking out for them and theirs. That's what a good person is. You know? That's to me what a good person is, okay? I don't go by them notions that I was taught. Because guess what? I had to learn too, just like everybody else. Exactly. Ain't no trusting and praying for every you know what. And thank you. Thank you, Indigo Soldier. Ain't no trusting no every time and Dick and Harry. Ain't for what? For what? You don't owe this world nothing. You came down here to get yourself together, reincarnated the different lifetimes to get yourself together and to wake those up and to help those that you can. You don't owe nobody else nada. And when people start getting their head and understanding that means you put yourself first, then a lot of this confusion can be avoided. And that's what Royalty did. She put herself first and her children, because remember, she got to take care of her first so she can be there for her children. So it's a pattern, it's an order to this whole thing. And she gets that, she understands that she got her mama who is strong, supportive, her family who is strong and supportive. A lot of these other people out here, they ain't got that support system, they ain't got that love. Some people don't know their mamas and their daddies, here. You know, and I'm going to try to be nice and sweet, but maybe you shouldn't have known your mom and daddy. Look how you acting. You know, maybe you didn't deserve one. I'm just gonna go on and say it here because it was on the tip of my tongue, so it might as well come out. Maybe you didn't deserve no mom and daddy to love and care about you. And some people might say that's me. I don't care because the world we live in is not nice and sweet, and it ain't fair. And some people need to hear. And the way some people treat other people, you didn't deserve the love and support. You didn't deserve it, and you still ain't getting it now, and you still ain't deserving of it. Here. Yes, I sure did say it. And I ain't taking it back. Okay? I ain't cussing nobody out. Sometimes when I cuss somebody out, I might take it back. But I ain't taking it back. You don't deserve it because you ain't putting it out there, so why should you get it back? And we don't know what kind of karma that you coming from. Again, I believe that you can carry some karmatic energy over from different lifetimes. So we don't know what you owe to this first and foremost. You know? Antonio, who are you talking to? What I say, don't come over here running your mouth. You don't know me. Go play hangman somewhere. Go do that. Don't come over here trying to tell me what to do and how to do it. I'm not indoctrinated like you are. You want to be a dummy all your life, go on and be one. But I ain't indoctrinated like you do with your kids. Kid that. If you can have any, if you're going to ever have any. Like I told you, I'm very intentional what I say. Here. You go on somewhere with your indoctrination. Come out the you know what's behind and get your own self together. Find your own spirit and get your own path together because you don't know. Your comment lets me know you don't know. Past life karmic. Exactly. It's definitely real. You know, I believe they're definitely real. And that could be a lot of what these people are experiencing. So the fact that you didn't have no mom and daddy when you came into this world and they gave you up, that's your karmatic energy from another lifetime that you have to fix in this lifetime because you were so rotten and low down in another lifetime that you got to make it up in this lifetime. So why am I supposed to feel sorry for that? Because I don't. Because I do not. The way y'all gave this girl no conditional love, you know, the way y'all treated this girl, this don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. But then you think she's supposed to be nice and sweet. And you think she's supposed to be nice and sweet and just keep her mouth shut and not say a word. Yes, people won't come over here and try to tell somebody something. That's that indoctrination that I'm talking about. You don't even know your own self. You don't even know your own thoughts. You just reading and going by what somebody taught you all your life. In order for somebody to be able to take care of someone else, they got to make sure they're good. Mentally and physically, emotionally. They got to get that first. And she had to make sure that she was taking care of herself first by leaving him alone so she can give her full focus to her children and herself. But you know, you can't explain to people who don't know nothing. Don't even know it exactly. But people don't understand that. That's what I'm talking about. For you coming over making yourself looking foolish. Look foolish. You look foolish. You look foolish. You can tell your mom and daddy didn't care nothing about you because they didn't teach you nothing, you know? But Rio, don't come over here trying to ask me 1,000 questions, because I can't speak for what somebody else's life path is supposed to be. When you're dealing with spirituality, everybody has a different life path. They agree to certain things when they come here. We just forgot when we came here. That's the point I'm trying to get across. When people put on there, like you just said about the foster homes and this and that, I don't know what these individuals' paths are. I can't speak for what their path is. Some of them could have karmatic energy from other lifetimes. Again, I don't know that. But I'm speaking on people who hate this girl royalty, dislike her for no reason. For them to treat her and to act the way they have done towards her, they crucified this girl. They crucified her. Nobody deserves that, who has not put out there but nothing but good energy, positive energy, love, and support. So when a person's put out negative energy like she has been getting it, like she's been getting from other people, then yes, they don't deserve nothing good. And I ain't never taking that back. They don't deserve nothing good until they get themselves straightened out and do better. Then that's when it might change. Then that's when it might change. But you're not dealing with no, oh, holy moly, holy roller, feel sorry, cradle, coddle, everybody over here. You ain't dealing with that kind of person, okay? That's not who I am. I'm going to speak the truth. And if you don't like it, I don't care. I don't care. Because it don't fit with your narrative of what you believe and what you were taught. Over here, we free thinkers, honey. We believe and we think how we want. We formulate our own opinions, okay? And based on, like I said, getting to know who I am, getting to know my higher self, getting to know the truth, coming back into who I am as as a soul in this body. I happen to know better now. I happen to know all of this stuff that they've taught us from day one. We've been indoctrinated with. It was a lie. And the sooner you wake up, the sooner you will be better. Here. And those nails were not in her hands and feet, but in her heart. Exactly. Stop playing with royalty. She is coming out tops in the face of adversity. Yeah, these ain't nothing but demons, that's coming over here. These ain't nothing but demons. Yeah, don't come over here playing here. Because you've met your match when you come over here. I'm not one of them old holy rollers that's going to be like, oh my goodness, I'm so upset because of what he said. I know I'm very intentional with my words and what I say. And I know when I open my mouth, I'm casting spells. Okay, so don't come over here playing and thinking that you're going to get away with saying certain things. Okay, because I see you. I see you. Like I said, I pay attention. Sometimes I might see a comment. I may not say nothing, you all, but I see you. I see you. Okay. Yeah. Hit the like button while you're on your way out. Hit the like button because you might learn something. Rio, whatever. You might learn something from me here. I know some people might think that when they first hear me, oh, she's this and that, I might come off a little bit strong. That's my nature. I'm equate that with my personality, my sign, Sagittarius, But you might learn something. I promise you. You may learn something. Only time I pop off is when somebody gets popping off with me. That's the only time. Other than that, I don't have no reason to pop off. I really don't, honestly. But if somebody gets to popping off with me, child, you just bring the beast out here. The beast has awakened, okay? Has awakened. Because she's always there. But then she may have to come up. She may have to come up out of that dark place. That dark energy, Exactly. That natal chart. Okay? That natal chart action, exactly. At times in life, let's keep it real, things just show up at your door. You don't have to open the door, but just in case they push the door open, you have the back. Exactly. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's it. And like Royalty said, she's so grateful for her supporters. Not fans, her supporters who genuinely care about her. Because some fans out here, they get mad at her because she don't mention them. They get, come on now. There's some fans hanging on all over the place. But we're genuinely supporting her. None of this is fake. My job, my duty is to help, along this path, along this journey, as far as and manifesting my own self here is to help other people along their journey. whatever it is that they're working on or they're trying to come to terms with or they want to learn about, that's what I like doing. You know what I'm saying? So we use the whole equation of, royalty in her situation because everybody that's on this panel can relate and know the situation. So that's why it's easier to use examples relating to her. And then, when we talk about CJ as well, because we're all familiar with that. So for people that come over here running off at the mouth, shush, just shush. Kids in foster care are there for many different reasons, and that's not considered karma to them. Exactly. Okay. The parents' situation is a root cause for children to be placed in foster care. Exactly. And I'll even take it this far, Liz. Again, we don't know what that person's path was, meaning we come here to get a lesson. How do we not know that that lesson or that journey starts with them being in the foster care system? Not because they did anything bad or their karmatic energy, but because their story had to start somewhere. And then out of the ashes, out of the smut, they start rising. They grew up, and then they're going to be a testament to somebody else. Our lives are a testament for other people to wake up and help them. But you can't tell people that because they ain't ready for that. That's too much deep thinking. That's when you're trying to use your brain, and some people, oh goodness, my head about to explode. I ain't never used my brain before. Of course not, because you so indoctrinated and believe in everything else that somebody else tell you. But for those rotten people who were in foster care and get out here and you still rotten to the core, you ain't learned nothing. You ain't learned nothing. So no, I don't believe you deserve nothing, and no, I don't feel sorry for you because you're nothing but you know what. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So Rio, you've never been on my panel before in my chat, so you don't know how I think or how I talk or where I'm coming from holistically. You don't know where I'm coming from a spiritual standpoint. If you understood that, then you wouldn't have so many questions, And I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of them people that when I get an attitude, I don't care what the question is, I'm gonna snap on you. And then, like I said, I'll be like, well, oh, my bad. I read the question wrong, or I'll be like, oh, is he trying to pick at me? Because I'm about to go off, So you got to understand that your life can be a testimony. That's my whole point. We all got life lessons that we come down here for to get on our path. Like all the things in my life that happened to me, for me, through me. I understand my path now, okay? From working with children, having my bachelor's in sociology and my master's in counseling. Guess what I'm doing now? And I'm on the spiritual path on my journey. And guess what I'm doing? I'm helping other people to wake up and get that spiritual knowledge. So I get my path. A lot of people don't get their path. They ain't there yet. They want to keep it surface level. You got to go deep with this. You can't just be out here and just talking surface level and putting out information and oh, this person is this person is that. I always say, that's my motto. When you look at something, you look past what you see. Look past it. It's always a story to this. It's always something past what you see with the normal eye. And a lot of people, they can't do that. They haven't woken up. They may never wake up in this lifetime. Some people get the clues and the cues, but they still ignore it. So my job is to reach the ones that I can, and the ones that I can't, child, I don't know what to tell you here. I don't know what to tell them. I don't know what to tell them. Because like I said, this girl has received so much ridicule. That's why I'm so passionate. A lot of people think I'm being mean and stuff or nasty, but I'm really passionate. I'm really passionate about what I say and what I'm talking about, and the journey that I'm on. This is very important for people to get it, that want to get it. And we can see the testament and the testimonies through Royalty's life right now. She, like I said, she's my daughter's age, and for people to sit up there and do her the way y'all, come on now. I had no choice but to get on here. And when I created my page and support this girl, I had no choice because I'm like, oh, this is what we will not do. Many are called, few are chosen. You are so right, Indigo Soldier. Everybody ain't chosen, Everybody ain't chosen. So I'm glad you said it, Indigo Soldier, because so it helps to make sense why a lot of people won't get it because they're not chosen. You're not chosen for this walk, this journey. And it's a lot of people walking around on this earth. I've been researching and learning more and more about those. How can I say the word? People that don't have the melanation. Let me just say that a lot of people it's something in relation to that when they pass, they're not allowed to go further. They're not allowed to ascend. They have to keep coming back. So that's the reason why you see so much racism and anger, because those souls are angry because they can't ascend. They have to keep coming back, you know? So I've been learning a lot about that stuff lately. So it helps me to understand people a lot more, why the way they are, allegedly, because again, I can't confirm it. The crazy thing is that that is females doing her dirt. Thank you. That's my whole point, and that's what I don't understand is that these are other women of color. Haven't we been beaten up enough by society in this world that ain't fair? Like I said, this world is not fair. And then people just continue to beat you up and clobber over your head. But then when you go off and say a few curse words, then then people want to claim, oh, something wrong with you, or you this and that, or you're unstable. After the way she been clobbered on, not physically, but she don't have a right to go off every now and again. Because again, the ones who don't go off and don't say nothing, that's when you get your Jeffrey Dahmers and all of them. That's when all of them come into play. Hey, okay, those are when them people come in because they don't know how to filter that energy, filter it, let it out, let it go through, move it out. Move it on out. Put that energy somewhere else. Scream, holler, yeah, whatever you need to do to get it out. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, we have been indoctrinated by this society so much that every little thing that we do, YouTube, with your vulgar language, you cussing. Who said it was vulgar language? Who said it? Y'all? Oh, you want me to be indoctrinated to what you feel is appropriate language. You get what I'm saying, you all? I play your little game because I'm on this platform, but some days I'm not going to care. So, again, this whole indoctrination, I ain't on that. I ain't on that. I ain't never like for nobody tell me how I should think or how I should feel, even before I was awakened all the way, which I don't believe I was all the way asleep because I've had questions since I was a little girl here. Been seeing things since I was a little girl. Spirits, you name it. I've seen them. So I've always been awakened, but just didn't understand it until I started getting older and started researching my higher self, connecting with my higher self and listening instead of ignoring it and let my ego speak for me. I put that ego aside and let my higher self speak so I could learn something. I learned how to filter the noise out and shut my mouth and learn something, which is what a lot of people need to do today. And they might start to elevate and ascend. Their life might start to change, okay? When you realize that everything that you was taught was basically not the truth, a lot of stuff, oh, it's going to blow your mind here. And when it blow your mind, please come back to my comment section and let me know. Yeah. Exactly, logic. And go beyond the surface of what you see, exactly, of the true intentions. That's all I'm saying. Again, take what you want. Take what resonates with you. I'm just putting it out here. I'm just the spirit, the soul that's putting it out here. That's all. I can't believe in black females at exactly. And let's get on the black females. We're goddesses. We're creators, okay? That nine ether, meaning we have that connection like no other. But they, black women, are sitting up here tearing each other down, putting another queen down, another goddess down when you should be building each other up. Do you know how much energy force that would be behind it if we were supporting each other 100%? I don't think people are ready for that. They ain't ready for that. But again, these powers that be that have been doing this stuff for years, manifesting and sitting above and looking below on the rest of society, laughing because they know that they still sleep. They in that slumber. We ain't got to worry about nothing. We can do this in their face and they still wouldn't pick up on it. That's what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying this out of, I'm saying this out of love here. And again, I can be brutally harsh with it. Because some people have to hear that. They don't understand. Baby, just wake up. Stop being like that. Turn and become a better way. Come on now. Look at the world we live in. The world is not fair. You can't talk to people like that because they won't get it. Here. It's a long story, Rio. It's a long story. It's a long story. Some people believe that this certain individual guy, he was right. And then, And the rest of us were supporting the female, you know? We're supporting the female. And in our minds, supporting a female who we saw for years on the internet do nothing but treat this man good, treat him like a god, a king, a god meaning he, he again non-ether being, treating him like a god, and she's the goddess that she is. He didn't do nothing but just shit all over her. Yeah, you gotta do some research, hon. He didn't do nothing but just shit all over her, humiliated her with woman after woman. She carried his children. He wasn't appreciative of her fixing him meals several times a day. He didn't have to lift a finger to do nothing. She would even come and sit the plate in front of him. Okay? I seen it just like everybody else seen it. But people couldn't accept the fact that she was strong enough and loved herself enough to say, I'm done. I don't care how many millions he got. I don't care how much money he got in the bank. It's a lot of women that will not accept any kind of behavior just because a man has money. And she walked away from it. And she is building herself back up. Yes, she gave him some good cooking. Exactly. But he had so much stuff going on in his life from childhood. And then guess what? He still carried it over as an adult and continued to treat this woman horrible. All these Rios, all these different YouTube stars out here making millions and got these beautiful families and everything. He was one. But he lost all of that because he took his family and his goddess for granted. you know. And again, now that she's building herself back up and she's starting to ascend and elevate, people hate that. People don't like that. And he's having the reverse effect. He's not ascending. He's not going up. He's being brought down so he can exactly baggage. And he was carrying it over. Now he's having to deal with the bed that he made. And I knew it. I said, it's coming, you all. I said, just I didn't want to say be patient, but I know a lot of people were upset at the fact that how's he still doing so good? But my whole thing is that karma train, if that's what you want to call it, it's got to come around because what you put out there energetically is what you get back. And that's why I tell everybody, all of this is spiritual. All of this is spiritual. We're still spiritual beings having a human experience. And a lot of people don't understand that concept. They still stuck in this realm of the here and now. And, I want this now. And this is how life is. And when it's beyond, it goes beyond that. They don't get that. So that's the reason why a lot of people were angry with her and upset with her. They couldn't understand, where is she getting this power from? Where is she getting this nerve from? How dare her leave a man with money? How dare her do that? How dare she believe in herself and who she is as a goddess? How dare her have self-esteem? How dare her want to get her whole self back together? Because being with this man over 9 years has took something from her. How dare her want all of that back? What she is has the right to have. How dare her want that? That's why a lot of people were mad and still mad at her. Because they can't conceive that. They're still in this here and now, this physical realm of what they see. They don't understand there's something behind that. It goes further and further out there into the universe. So they can't contemplate or understand that. That's the reason why everybody's so mad at her. Because they haven't been able to learn and look past what they truly see. And if they look past of what they truly see, dig deeper into themselves, they're going to regret all the hateful and mean things that they did and said about her. Because they're going to get the big picture. I'm going to put that out there. That these individuals wake up and that they start to see more than what they've saw before, what they've seen before, and they start to wake up and they start to have that revelation. And when it hit them back like a box of rocks, they're going to apologize for what they've done. They're going to apologize because there's no way that when you wake up that you can be comfortable within yourself, within your soul, that you did another person like this. There's no way. Rio, that's why there's a song called Bag Lady. Exactly. Bag Lady. What's the point in being jealous of someone and still allowing oneself to be stagnant in life? Exactly. Because you can have it too. Everybody can have it. But you got to believe first and foremost that you deserve it. First and foremost, you got to love yourself. It all starts with that, you all. In order to have the things that seem so far-fetched or so far away or so out of your reach, you got to first love yourself, do some healing work, love yourself, respect yourself, and not allow somebody to treat you other than what you are, goddesses and gods. Okay, if it ain't dealing with all of that, and if it ain't respecting that path or that journey, then it ain't for you. Until people do that type of work, then that's when you're gonna realize, hey, I deserve that. I can get that too. I ain't worried about it. I get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it because I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna manifest it, and then baby, watch it come into fruition. Okay, and don't have no doubts about it. And you're not gonna have no doubts because you know you deserve it. And that's why royalty is going the things are going the way she is, because she understands that she deserved it. She understood it then when she walked away. The fact that she walked away, guess what? That shows she had self-esteem. She loved herself and she knew that she deserved more and better. And she knew she could get back what they had together on her own. But she wanted to have it with him, but he didn't want that. Like Rio said, he had all of this baggage attached to him. And he just, the ego, that ego, baby, that old big loud mouth in your head that you hear speaking, that's your ego. Not your higher self, your highest self, your soul, your true being of who you are. He ignored all of that for years and years and years. And so guess what? His higher self, his highest self, his soul sat back and was like, it's free will. It's free will. Let him do what he want. He won't listen to me. I've been trying to tell him, but he won't listen. So that's why he's in the position that he is in now. And this is not a put down. This is the lesson I'm trying to teach people. If anybody's listening, we all know over here, we already know, but anybody else that's listening and they don't understand, these are teachable moments because I'm trying to keep you from going down that same path. If you just take heed and listen and don't look at the fact that, oh, she's royalty nation, don't look at that. Because again, what I'm teaching, this is for anybody. Take what resonates with you. I'm telling you what I know. The stuff that I've been seeing is going on. I'm not surprised. All the positive things that's going on, I'm not surprised. All the negative things that's transpiring, I'm not surprised because I seen it. The way Kamari was raised, I could tell CJ was a horrible person and parent. I know. When I seen that, I felt bad for her because I was like, she's a child, she's still learning, and a lot of things that she's done is the fact of what she's seen. And that's why I said I felt like that, it was best for her to go back home and live, in her hometown and be around her aunts and her grandmama, well, her, whatever she calls her grandmother. And, what I'm saying, she needed to be around more positive role models because as you can see, he's got a lot going on. I'm just gonna leave it at that. He has a lot going on. She's doing better by herself now. Yes, she's doing better now that she's back at home. I got to go and get creative. Good, go on and get creative because child, the full moon indigo soldier is tomorrow, but you start tonight. You start tonight. Guess what kind of moon it is, you all? Full moon in Sagittarius. No wonder I'm so hyped. Full moon in Sagittarius, you all. Okay, barking up my alley. The far sign here. I've already been prepping and getting prepared. Chins up, crown straight to all. Thank you, Indigo Soldier. Okay, that's somebody right there who is tapped in, as they say. Tapped in. Do you hear me? When I first started seeing Indigo Soldier comment in the comments, I said, who is this? Who is this? I mean, it was messing me up. I said, oh, child, Indigo Soldier is tapped in. Do you hear me? They hate on royalty of the life they wish they could have. And the thing about it, Betty, they can have it. They can have it, but they got to come out of that ego and be open and be ready to grow and learn and evolve as an individual, spiritual being. And some people ain't ready. I get that. And some, like Indigo Soldier said, few are called, few are chosen. Many are called, few are chosen. So I get that, but it's just so frustrating because to me, I'm one of them people that I'm like, if a person just really listens and come out of that indoctrination, they can wake up and then they can understand. And all they got to do is let that seed be planted. Just let that seed be planted. Faith of a mustard seed. Let it be planted and let it evolve. So that's what gets frustrating because you see the mistakes that people be making, and it's just like if you just tweak these types of things, you wouldn't even be on this type of stuff. If you just make a couple of little tweaks, you wouldn't be on this. You'd be like, I'm so glad I ain't on this no more. I shouldn't have been on it to begin with, but I'm glad that I'm not anymore. But not looking at the big picture exactly. They looking on the outside. Exactly. Exactly. And not understanding that, again, just look past what they see and let people tell it. He just downsized because he only had the twins. Now it is all in his, exactly. And he will be the same. He gave it to you. He will take it away. Exactly. So it's a lot that's going on with this individual. They don't get it either. I noticed when they was with royalty, they would talk about law of attraction and manifesting. I noticed that they would talk like that, but now they don't talk like that anymore. So it was a pseudo. It was not real. That's not who he really was. And as we can see now, that was the case. It wasn't who he really was. And now he's got to take the time to get to know himself and heal and wake up, truly wake up. Don't get on there faking and acting like you woke, because I can tell you're not. Anybody who's in this and true to this, they can tell the reals from the fakes, just in general. And get on that right path. Again, I'm going to put that out there for him too. It's time for you to get on the right path. You done made enough mistakes in your life. You don't want to keep making more. It's time for you to get on the right path, hunty. Get on the right path. And you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to look a lot better. You're going to have energy. Your eyes is going to have life in them. Your spirit is going to start glowing. Because I see a difference in all of that. And it's a sad thing when you got to live in that world of negativity, because your life can't be happy. You can't be at peace with yourself. You can't be. There's no way you're going to make me believe that you are. Because we can tell the eyes are the windows to the soul. Here, just take a look at a person 100% that's negative, that you see that's negative, and tell me, do you see happiness deep down inside of them? Okay? Go on to test your spiritual powers out, because you got them. We all got them. You just got to tap in. And the way to do it is start practicing. And then tell me if these individuals is happy deep down inside. Because if you're not moving on a path of ascending and progressing, you cannot be truly happy. You cannot. We're not designed for that. We're designed to come here to learn the lesson, whatever it is, whatever situation we put in. We're designed to prevail and find a way out of it and wake back up and realize how strong and powerful manifestors we are, and to help other people with that path as well in whatever way we can. That's what we're here for. So I know all these negative people cannot be happy because you're not on your path. I'm telling you, you ain't on your path. You have to know and believe that you are the one to thank you, the chosen ones. My mom was a Chad, I know she was something else. Yes. Very strong, but yet loving individuals. When we love you and care about you, we got your back 100%. Okay? And we going to go full throttle. Okay? And we don't care who don't like us. We don't care. We're going to go full throttle for who we got the backs of and that we care about. We go full throttle. And that's just our nature. We're loving and caring individuals. And when we love hard. When we support you to the uttermost. And when we see the fakeness, we can see the fakeness from 100 miles away. Okay? Shoot. We fall down and we get back up. Exactly. Yes. That discern. Thank you, Gail. Thank you for saying it. Because I'm worried and I'll be going all the way around the mulberry bush. That discernment. Yes. That discernment. We got it. So it's time for us to start using it. And again, for those people that are negative, it's time for you to start using your discernment and look past what you see and quit just judging the book by its cover. Because again, you're strong and powerful beings. You can rewrite your story. Going back to what Rio said, the people being in the foster care, they can rewrite their story. Again, we don't know what they agreed to when they came here. They maybe they agreed to having the trials and tribulations because they gonna rewrite their story and write a novel, baby, of nothing but perfection. Do you understand where I'm coming from? That's what I mean. But when you come here and you experience turmoil in your life and then you continuing to put out that type of energy, no, I'm sorry. And you don't want to listen. Let me say that too. And you don't want to listen and you don't want to learn. I'm sorry, but I can't feel sorry for you. I can't. Because now you being stupid. Stupid means you know better. Ignorant means you don't know any better. So it's a difference. Now you being stupid. You don't want to learn. You're not willing to open your mind. But yeah, back to like I was saying about royalty, she is ascending, baby, as we speak, and continues to ascend, just like we all are. And for those people who, haven't yet realized that yet, you can too. But you gotta get off that negative train. That's why I said from now on, I don't fester in it. I don't lay in it, because I was like, I don't like the way this feels. I'm like, and I'm getting on here. Yes, I'm going in, but I don't like how I'm feeling. So that's why I was like, I got to take a step back. So that's why I say get in and get out. Don't lay in it. Don't lay in it because it will start to affect your life in negative ways. And that's the lesson. She didn't allow those negative situations that she kept having to encounter. That old song Joy comes in when it'll be all over in the morning. She didn't let those situations continue to impact her. Yes, we could tell it was draining on her. We could see that, but the support that she had from all around the world, different people from different countries, different states, and her family, all of that is what helped get her through. And she's definitely appreciative of that. And we're definitely happy to again send those positive energies and those positive vibrations to her. We don't send her nothing negative, you know? And I know it's been times where it's been hurtful for her to see the things that people have said about her and her family. How would these people feel if people were talking about their families like that? How would they feel? I'm glad CJ's getting a taste of reality. Yes, he has to go through that. He's not going to be able to come out of that. He just touch it a little bit and he comes out of it. That's not how life works. You made your bed, literally, and that's what you got to lie in. Now you got to do the work. Now's the time where he's got to do the work. Taken away to bring that, exactly, to bring it back to life. Now is the time for him to do that work. But he's still blessed. He still got a roof over his head. He got his car. He can pay his bills based on what he gets paid on YouTube. So he's still blessed. But let's hope that he gets it and don't continue along that path, because if he continues along that path, we know what's going to happen after that. He could lose it all. So let's hope that he wakes up now, because now he's living like a lot of regular people living now. You know what I'm saying? Because he was, as he said, he was living above all of us. I ain't said he said it. So I ain't saying he said it. He was living above all of us. And then what a tangle web we deceive. What a tangled web we weave. At first we practiced to deceive. And now look what done happened. That wasn't that long either. That didn't take no time, did it? So again, I'm not getting on here to say this for, to bring somebody down. If you feel down, then evidently it must apply, you know? But if it don't fit, then you must have quit. So that's all. If it don't apply to you, then child, it ain't affecting you. But if it apply and you got a twinge or you got a jerk, then baby, it must have fitted. It must have fitted. The glove must have fitted, you know? So happy for Royalty and her family. They are so deserving of all the great things that they have and the things coming, exactly. And the things that are continuing to come to her, that she's manifesting into this reality. Okay. He with Lexi, he never getting his set. I know. I agree, Michelle, because I've been saying this forever. I said she's not the right person for him to be able to grow spiritually. He's got a lot of work to do. And her energy, her energy, her energy is off. And I don't care how much she tries to fake it and pretend to be this person. Again, energy doesn't lie. And I see right through it. Just like I've seen through a lot of other, things that I've seen on the internet. I'm like, but I ain't one to gossip. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I ain't saying nothing. I just sit back and watch. you know, I just sit back and watch. That's all. He put in Royalty's name thank you. And now it don't even matter that he's saying Royalty's name, because what he gonna do is child, what he gonna do is he gonna be saying her name and he gonna be cursing himself even more. Okay? He gonna be saying Royalty's name and cursing himself even more because he's saying her name, because you cannot touch the anointed. Do you understand where I'm coming from? You cannot touch the anointed. So he should just go on and stop saying her name, to just go on and quit making matters worse. Because she's ascending even more so. So literally, you cannot touch her. She's out of your reach. She's out of your league. Okay? She's on another frequency. He's not there. So then he ain't gonna do nothing but be trying to touch her, and he gonna sit there and shock himself and mess his own self up. Okay? I'm still walking with Jesus from Kiara Live the other night. Pray for me. Let's keep it real. What's going on with you, Boss Daddy? I'm glad you got on here and said something because I've been meaning to give you this message for a minute. But you definitely got a calling on your life. I don't know what it is, but it has been in my mind for the longest. And my higher self was like, you need to tell him. Why ain't you never tell him? And I'm like, but I'm telling you now from this message, yes, I've been wanting to tell you that you got some kind of calling over your life. I don't know what it is, but from one of the videos when you had got on here and you were speaking on spirituality, I seen something in you. Again, I don't know what it is because I haven't, investigated per se, but you got some sort of calling on your life and you need to get on that path. That might be what's going on with you as well. That might be what's going on with you as well. But I'm definitely going to pray for you and, put you in my prayers and everything. I definitely do, blessing and put you on it because I don't know what's going on. I don't need to know, but, I can see through what you're saying. So I'm definitely going to put that energy out there for you. Put that energy out there for you. Okay. It took 6 months that we see the lower grade, especially the full moons coming up to you all, child. It starts tonight. It goes down in the y'all. I always gotta be funny, but full moon is starting tonight, baby. I'm already ready. Got my candles ready. Got up early this morning and got my candles ready to go. Okay. Okay, I got my stuff. Y'all, I'm ready here. I stay ready. And then that's another thing. When you're manifesting, don't wait till things go bad before you realize, oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. You continue on that path of manifesting, even when things are going good. Even when you got the brand new car, the home, plenty of money in the bank, baby, you still manifest good things and positive things towards your life, in your life. Okay? That's how you do it. You don't want to wait until things get bad. So yeah, for me, when it comes to manifesting and visualizing, that's something that I like to do all the time because I just love it. Again, that's just a part of who I am. Now that I done woke back up and now I realize who I was before I was put into this deep slumber. This is just a part of who I am. I love it. And I'm so freaking excited about full moon in Sagittarius. I said, oh my goodness, it is on here. It is on. And I'm ready here. Child, I can't wait for the nighttime to come. Okay? For the nighttime to come. CJ be calling royalty just to ask stupid questions and kissing to get. Exactly. It ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work at all. Ain't gonna work. What you say, Jade? You need a spiritual reading? When it comes to readings, I'm more into right now. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna do readings, but right now I'm more into doing root work. If there's an issue that's going on with you, or something that's going on with you, then I do root work and put that energy out there. I had a spit. Sorry. I put that energy out there by doing my root. Because again, when you do readings, okay, it's one thing to do readings, but you need to do some sort of root work or something behind that. So you can you can go to my website, but you can let me know what your issue is or whatever's going on, and then I do my root work from there. There's nothing wrong with readings and everything, but honestly, I just need to know the issue of what the issue is or what's going on or what you want to work on or whatever, and then I can go to work from there. That's how I operate. Again, there's nothing wrong with getting a reading, but I'm more in tune. Tell me what's going on with you, and then I respond based on that. Okay, so let me read some more. CJ still have a lot to learn. He definitely has a whole lot to learn. Because I get readings done. I do get readings done by somebody, and like I said, I like readings and everything, but sometimes to me it gives you so much, meaning that, and then I'm sitting here like, okay, what about this? You know what I'm saying? Well, what about this part? I get that. I kind of knew that, but sometimes it's like justifyconjure.com, but sometimes it's like I want to hear. I'm one of them people. I know the answer, but I just want to hear some more about it. I want to hear some more. Okay, that ain't enough. I need some more. You know, but really, I can kind of pretty much tell what's going on when you let me know or let me in on the issue or the situation. Discernment, tapping into that spiritual side. I'm gonna put it in a thing. Once the video's over with, I'll put it in the what you call it, justifiedconjure.com. So I put it in there. And what I probably do too is I add like a general blessings ritual on there. And a blessing ritual means that, I'll do a ritual for because blessing means favor and protection. So I'll put something up there like that for people, they just want to get a general blessings ritual done. Because again, anything dealing with a ritual, you have to have everything set up a certain type of way, and it has to be done for me at a certain time. I love manifesting with dark when it's nighttime. Okay, it's a lot of these light workers out here. That's fine. There's a lot of light workers, but baby, I'm a fire sign. I'm a Sagittarius. Okay, I come alive. Okay, and at the nighttime when that moon comes out. I'm a whole nother person. So CJ learned enough. He just don't want to listen or do what's right. Exactly. He ain't ready. His sis I says, hey Linda, did CJ mom cause some issues with Cap's channel? I don't know. He can't go live now? I don't know. I'm hearing a bunch of different things out there. He's going broke, still trying to play with. I'm hearing a bunch of different things out there. So I don't honestly really know what the cause was. You know what I'm saying? But like I was telling y'all before, I seen this coming. I saw a lot of stuff coming. You know? I saw it. And it is sad that happened. It is sad. Yes, that be grateful. Okay, I definitely put that up there like a blessing ritual up there. And then, like I said, I do stuff in the daytime, but my forte is, at the night hour. They say the best times to do your work is in the night. And it's certain times during the night too. I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. CJ is gone. Charlene is gone. So why do we care? He's happy. She says she's happy. So why do we care? But we all got an opinion, not serious. And then Linda said, I don't know, but okay. Don't worry, BSCD coming back bigger and better than ever. Yeah, and you know, like I said, whatever issues or topics, get in and get out. That's the only way I can say it. Get in and get out. Just get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why that's what I heard that he got demonetized. Yeah, but for me, the reason why I said I didn't want to do that type of content constantly and in that manner, A, because I'm like royalty's fine. B, I didn't want that to fester within me because again, I know when you stay into stuff too long, it can start to affect your life. And I'm like, CJ, now ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna allow CJ to impact my life. You get what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing. I think that's a good thing. And that situation. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of things are still being said, but honestly, in actuality, royalty's fine. She's been fine for quite some time. People gonna still have a lot to say. I understand that, and that's okay. But she's fine. She's moved on. So in my mind, in my opinion, I was like, there's no need for me to go there. And my job now is to change it up a little bit and try to be in the teaching moment of helping people to wake up and ascend and become better individuals. That's more who I am 24/7. Again, I do have the other side, you know what I'm saying? But that's normal. That's anybody. Some people more than others. But I mean, that's just a part of it. He's gonna be fine. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be fine. He just has to, adjust and make some different moves and everything now. It's crazy because they let all these people do all that stuff to royalty and their channels are still up. But you gotta understand, again, what people put out is what they get back. So I'm gonna leave it at that. What people put out is what they get out. Is what they're gonna get back. So again, everything that was going on with CJ and royalty, we're now seeing the effects of it. You get what I'm saying? So again, what people put out is what they get back. That is the law of the universe. What you put out is what you going to get back. That pendulum has got to swing, the law of rhythm. It can swing good, everything's going in your favor, everything's going in your direction, or baby, it's going to have to swing another way. But it's up to you how you decide to control it. Do you just not control it and you let it swing all the way the other way? Or do you stop it in the middle and say, hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm doing too much. I have got to stop because I don't like how this is feeling towards me. I'm seeing some things that could be coming into fruition in my life that's not good or that could come into my life. So let me stop. But unfortunately, some people don't understand that. They don't get that concept. That's a lot, I understand. But then as pendulum swings the opposite direction, and then all HELL breaks loose. And sometimes people have to learn that way. That's why I said life is not fair. Why are you playing fair? Why are you being understanding? No, you protect yourself and you protect your energy. Simply put, you know. Yes, I know royalty's being hurt at times when when people say things that are not true or harsh or hurtful. I know that's hurtful, but she's still moving on. She's still going forward. And again, when that pendulum swings the other way, please remember, let's keep it real, put it out there. Because I've been putting it out here. I've been trying to tell people, cut back on this, move away from this, because you're not doing nothing but drawing more negativity to you. And then when it sets in, it's going to be hard to lift it. You're going to have to do a lot of work. So hopefully people listen. Yeah, not much. So hopefully people listen. And Cap, he'll come back and he'll be doing different types of content and everything. And you know, because the whole situation was bad to begin with. The whole situation with Royalty and CJ was a horrible situation. None of us wanted to see that. We all on both sides, we all supported them together as a family, but it didn't last. It didn't last. It didn't work out, and life goes on, and people chose to be where they wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's time to let all of this stuff. Now people are arguing with each other. You see what I'm saying? It don't have to come to that. It should never have come to that. Oh, you say you wonder who's going to get a brand deal next from Royalty's kid. Exactly. We don't, child, y'all. We don't know. Again, we don't know what's coming down that pipeline that's traveling down into this realm as we speak. We don't know what other blessings is coming down. They coming though. Trust and believe they coming. They is coming. Woo, my goodness, they is coming. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. They coming because I can see it and I can feel it. Here, that child has done everything she's can to keep her sanity. Again, was she perfect in a lot of things? No, nobody's perfect in a breakup. That's why it's called a breakup. It affects everybody. But she went on. She was like, okay, life goes on. The whole court thing's over with, and it's time to move on. That's all. And I just wish that CJ had got that a little sooner, and maybe things wouldn't. He's sad. Let me just say that we can see the sadness in his eyes. Let me just say that because I see the sadness now. And again, when life happens, because life is happening is what's going on. When life happens, yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It ain't gonna feel good. It ain't gonna look good. I can see that his spirit is being defeated. I can see all of that. You know. But again, this is part of learning the lessons. We're down here to learn these lessons, and all the time it's not going to feel good. It's just not. It's not supposed to because it's designed to wake us up and to make us better individuals, to get the lesson. And guess what? To be a testimonial to help someone else out of a dark situation. A time where they don't think that they can make it. Something's going on with them that they don't know who to talk to. They can't, nobody would understand. But your testimony that came across that screen or whatever they heard, you're that testimony that helped them to realize what's going on with them and that they can come out of it, and wake up and ascend. Again, that's what we're here for. We're supposed to be living like kings and queens, but the society has taught us that you supposed to be on the bottom and they supposed to be on the top. That is a lie from the pits of hell, if it is a hell. Because again, hell is on this earth here. When things are affecting you and you don't know how to deal with it and you letting it consume you, hell is on earth, as far as I'm concerned. What a devil up under the ground with horns? BS. BS. Them loans are piling up. He sound very. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Royalty has big deals we don't know about. I believe so too. And they not fake like how he's fake brand deals. Yeah, I believe she definitely has borrowing her. I believe she definitely has some more blessings in store. Okay, and again, when you manifesting and things is going good, you continue to manifest. You continue to manifest and visualize. You know, you write your own story. It's just that simple. It sounds simple, but it's hard. I get it. You write your own story. Just because she was at this place where she walked out and had to leave with the clothes on her back, that wasn't the end because she wrote her own story. She rewrote it. Any situation that anybody's in right now, you have the power to rewrite your own story and write it out and play it out how you want it to be. It sounds simple, but it's very hard because you got a lot to learn. Like Indigo Soldier said one time, it's deeper than that. It's definitely deeper than that. But I'm just giving you like some little key parts to help people to understand. Got that money to pay back him. Yeah, I mean I would not want to be in that position. You know, I wouldn't want to be in that position. Boss Daddy, you listen to what I said when I told you got a high calling here. You keep that in mind. You keep that in mind. Don't forget it. And don't run from it because I can see it. I don't know what it is, but you definitely got a higher calling. And I've been hearing this for a minute, so now I'm finally telling you and getting it off my chest, literally getting it off my chest. Happy Wednesday. Let's keep it. Hey, royalty is doing big things. Keep growing, queen. Yes, we all have positive things that we can contribute to this space that we're in right now. We have some beautiful things about us, but you got to tap into it. You know, we ain't designed to get on here and argue and go back and forth with each other and fight with each other literally in words and stuff. That's not what we're here for. So I'm gonna need for people to wake on up. Please wake on up. Please. I don't use the word please too often here. But please wake up. That's all I'm saying. You too can have the life that you really want deep down inside, but you don't know if you can get it. Well, you don't know if you can get it because you don't believe you deserve it. But when you believe that you deserve it and you demonstrate self-love to yourself on a daily basis and not put up with nonsense, child, the world is gonna start opening up. The world, literally. He kept throwing money at court and Lord, thank you. I was saying the same thing, Linda. I was like, why don't he just go behind closed doors and then they just settle and work it out? Cause them courts, y'all, they ain't child, they there to get everybody's money here. They don't care about nobody. Like I said, the world ain't fair. The world don't care about nobody. So why are you so concerned about everybody and making sure you be there for them and are they gonna be there for you? Now I ain't saying you shouldn't be there for nobody, the ones that gonna be there, but don't be opening up your heart and your pockets and your hands to everybody and be welcome. Do not do that. I strongly discourage against that because it's some devil in sheep's clothing here and sheep's clothing running around rampant. And I just don't want people to get messed up because they didn't know. They didn't know. They thought this person was sincere and loving. Child, it's more non-sincere people out there than it is sincere. That's just my opinion. That foreclosure says it all. He doesn't got it like he act like he's got it. Yeah, yep. I was watching the Prince family last night. Who was that talking about the Prince family? Tane, she was talking about him on her live, and then I was watching a video, and yeah, they living good, you all. They living good. You see how everybody's together and just spending time with each other. I'll be watching a lot of DDG and Haley. I like Haley. I like DDG too. I like him. Seemed like a down to earth dude and everything. I had to watch him for a little bit first. I'm looking like, let me see. But I like him and her so far, together and everything, and just watching them. I love seeing people, together and making it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't happy when they broke up. I wish that they could have rectified and worked it out. You know what I'm saying? But and like Royalty said early on that they might have had a chance, but he went too far with it. So yeah, it was heartbreaking that they didn't work out. But again, life goes on. That's a lesson. That's a lesson. So where's your brand deals at? Oh, I forgot. You never got. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to keep your grass cut so you can see Them snakes, child. Ain't that the truth, Smeesh? Oh my goodness, you got to keep that grass cut because them snakes is everywhere. Snakes on a plane. That's the first thing came to my head. Snakes on a plane. They everywhere. And that's why I said I believe there is more snakes out there than real people in this world. People walking around soulless. Ain't nothing but entity up in that human sack suit. That human suit. It ain't no souls up in a lot of these people. You know, like the Vatican done put out. Child, the Vatican need to go on somewhere. He gonna put out talking about people. They gonna put out that people need to be aware that there could be supernatural phenomenons. We've been having supernatural phenomenons. You mean what? Demons and entities appearing? Is that what you mean? That you can't stop? No, you can't stop because now again we're at the age of enlightenment. We're waking up. We're the world that we're in, the realm that we're in is ascending itself. The people in it may not be ascending, but the realm we're in is ascending. So yes, you will start seeing more stuff. You will have more experiences. So that's why I said people need to wake up and stop this surface level going back and forth and focus on the real picture, okay? The real picture at hand. Not this, what's royalty doing? Where's she going out to eat at? What kind of bath soap she used? What kind of hair product she used? What kind of shoes she got? Come on now. Come on. It is more to that. You know? It is more to life than that. Hey, Cashel, elevation is the key. That's exactly what Roy and her family have done. Thank you. Thank you. Even the kids, as young as they are, they even get it. You know? You know. Who are you talking to, Mr. Save Your Mammy? Go save your mammy. Do that. Go save your mammy. Do that. Okay? But yeah, even the kids can see that, you all. They can see it. A displaced black man. Ain't nothing worse than a displaced black man. My goodness. At least your face look black. A displaced black man don't even know who he is. Don't even know. You don't order a goddess. I'm above you. Get that correct. Get that straight. Divine feminine. Get it straight. You could be a god, but you probably ain't even smart enough to be one. You don't even know who you are. You sitting there in a slumber, still going by that old philosophy, that old religion that you was taught. You a slave in your own right. Go on somewhere with your slave mentality. Your slave mentality. You ain't even got enough sense to wake up. Come out that slumber and recognize you in the energy of a goddess. But now you want to be a slave all your life. Go on somewhere, slave, and be happy in your slumber. Do that. You ain't ready for these conversations over here. Never. But y'all, when you get some sense where you can speak some spirituality, speak on my terms, then maybe we can talk. But right now, you still a little 8, 9-year-old little boy. That's what I see. I don't see no man. Mister, I don't see no man. I see a child running off at the mouth. But you gonna come over in the presence of a goddess and think you gonna run your mouth? I'm gonna put your behind in check and remind you who you are. Okay, for real. I know who I am. I deserve whatever I choose to manifest. But he won't still be sitting over here lying in the gutter, in the mentality, in the mind, in his thinking, in his mental state. He's still a slave. You still a slave. I ain't got to say it to your face. I'm speaking it to your spirit. I'm speaking it to your soul. You a slave. Wake up. Do that. That's the best you can do. Do that. Instead of running your mouth because you're showing how smart you are. You're ignorant. You're ignorant. Look at him getting mad, you all. He's getting mad. He's getting mad. Oh my God. Am I reaching the core? Am I hitting that spirit? Am I hitting that soul? That's what I thought. I'm speaking truth and facts and he getting mad in the mud. I ain't cussed him out. I'm speaking to your soul. Speaking to your soul, wake up and come back into the reality and the knowledge of who you are. And see beyond you getting over here thinking you're going to try to open your mouth and thinking you're going to run something. You ain't running nothing over here. Not in 20 lifetimes here. Better wake up. I promise you. You so silly. Jay, you said you feel like you're at church? Yeah. You know? And that just goes to show church ain't got to be in no building. Church is within you. The truth, the knowledge, the understanding. But this big slave mentality that we have right here, Mr. Saver H.O., he a slave and don't even know it. Child. Exactly. Uh, Cashier, the truth hurt. He got triggered. Ooh, that soul was shaking you all. That soul got the shaking. Maybe he'll wake up. Again, I'm a truth seeker and a truth speaker. I'm going to help wake you up. And see, now you see why I said you can't be nice when you're dealing with these types of people? Now y'all see why I said that? Thank you, Spirit, for giving us a great example. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us a great example. Okay? Thank you, because this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Trigger comments, crazy. They have nothing better to do. Reflection of their upbringing. Thank you. Wake up and come back into the reality of who you are. You could possibly be a God, but you so busy stuck on being stupid that you don't even have sense enough to see past what is really being put in front of you. Okay? Now I'm going to let that marinate in your soul and in your spirit. In your spirit. Look. A black man trying to tell a black woman what she ain't. What she ain't. I'm a goddess. You right. I'm not a queen. I'm a goddess. I'm a goddess. That's why you're mad. Because black women are coming to the revelation of who they really are, baby. We are the creators. The true creators. And people don't want us to know that. They don't want us to hear that. Thank you, Jesus. Royalty left. Exactly. Thank you. I must have got time today, honey. Thank you, daddy's girl. I must have got time today. They don't want us to know that. See, all of that stuff was flipped around. They told us we supposed to be worshiping the man, that image they put up there of the man. They told us we supposed to worship that baby. Use the true goddess, the true queen. Okay, you are. They don't want you to know that. That's why these attacks are coming in. Thank you for that strong example, Spirit, for people to see. He depressed. He definitely depressed. Child. That's why I said go bury your head in a pillow until you wake up, honey, because I ain't even got the time. You might need a brother to teach you, because I wouldn't care enough to teach you nor help you, because you're too ignorant. You're being ignorant. You don't want to learn the truth. You don't know the truth, number one. And I don't believe you want to learn. You want to live in that facade that you run things and you rule things. Can you take a look at society and how society's going? You ain't running nothing. You ain't running nothing. Deplorable to the uttermost. So if he thought he was going to come over here and he thought he was going to put somebody down and he thought he was going to run the show, you better wake up. You better wake up. You better wake up. And go on and cleanse your soul. Here, go cleanse your soul from head to toe, inside and out. You probably wouldn't know how to do that. Go and get them many entities. We are legion. Go and get them many entities up out of you from drinking and smoking and probably doing drugs. I can't confirm nor deny, nor do I care. Go and get them entities up out of you, but you don't know how to do none of that. You wouldn't know how to do it if it saved your soul. Here, you can't do none of that. All you can do is get on there and bark and sound like a wounded man-child. A wounded man-child. And then think you gonna come over here and disperse our energy over here, baby. Never, 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 ever, ever, ever. Here. See, I like them type because he's the type I get him on the phone and then talk to him and point out what's going on with him. I have him in tears. Here, trust me, I will have him in tears. Because he just goes by what he perceives. He ain't got enough sense to look past what he sees. He ain't there and he'll never be there. You know? He ain't there and he ain't gonna never be there. But you know, that's his problem and that's his life. But I can tell you, you're not a man. You're a man child that needs to grow up and wake up. He gonna be one of the ones that's left behind you all while everybody else is up and awakened and living their best life. He gonna be still on YouTube talking about somebody. Talking about somebody and wishing deep down inside he could be somebody. But again, that's my pure example of people, like I said, they don't know. They don't get it. And they want to get mad because you waking up and because you getting it, you know? They want to get mad about that. But I just love it because I'm just triggering you. I'm triggering you, okay? Y'all remember that last live I did? It's been a while. I did a live and I'm sitting up again, spilling this positivity, waking people up and helping people to ascend to their greatness, their highest power. And child, them entities was coming in left and right here. They was coming in left and right. They didn't know who they was, you know what, and with. They didn't know. They didn't know. So here's another one. Here's another one. Yes. May the spirits show you the truth and the light and the darkness. May they show you that. I put that out there in the universe for you, honey. You can't summon a goddess. You have no power over a goddess. None. Get that straight. You could never show a goddess anything. All you can do is bow down and kiss her feet. That's all he can do is get down and kiss my feet. You don't summon a goddess. I do the summoning, okay? I summons every day. Let's get it. Get it cracking. Get it cracking. Thank you. I summons every day. Don't get it twisted. He gonna use the word summons like, oh, baby, I do this on my off time. Okay? I summons with the best of them. So don't you ever get it twisted. And don't play with this goddess. Because you, child, don't play with this goddess. Because I got your name. Mister. 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 The good stuff. Is that what you call yourself? Mr. Good Stuff. Who do you think you are? Mr. Big Stuff. Is that what you think? That you all of that? You gonna say summons, baby. You done child. Child. You don't know you speaking my language. Not on your best day. Get that straight. Y'all ain't got no water. But yeah, anyway, y'all. So, like I said, I'm so glad and so happy for royalty. Y'all make no, I am who I am, Love my supporters, but yes, I am who I am. Because these are the type of people that's what's out here in the world. Now you see why I said this ain't no nice world. This ain't no fair world. Don't you be nice. Don't you be understanding. Don't you be loving. Because people like that, that's what they do. They flip and they show you who they really are. They pretend to be one way, then the other side come out. Who do you think you are? Mr. Big Stuff. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are? Yes, you are, for real. Oh, black magic. Woo! Woo! You're not at the goddess level. You could never. Ooh, black magic. Black magic. Do you believe in magic? Well, anything you can say or do. Do you believe in magic? Yes. Okay, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Oh, wow. Let me one more time. Woo, wow. We're supposed to be scared because you use those phrases, those terms. You don't reach the dumb dot, okay? Play if you want to. Mr. Big Stuff. But yes, I love DDG. Make sure it don't back. Exactly. Make sure it don't backfire. See, people like to use those terms and those words and want to try to scare people, but you just never know whose tree you barking up. You just never know who you done came across. Okay? For real. You want to play games? You want to play these spiritual games? You want to play these spiritual games? You've met your match. You've met your match. You think it's the first time that somebody don't try to say they're gonna throw something? Mr. Big Stuff. Yeah, he has no clue. No clue. So I suggest you quit while you ahead, okay? For real. For real. But I'm done giving my energy to a nobody. You're a nobody. You always have been. You always will be. Your mammy didn't care nothing about you. She still don't care nothing about you. You know your daddy? Do you know your daddy? Do you got any money? You got a job? You probably can't even take no girl out on a date. You probably can't do none of that. But you on here running your mouth. You running your mouth. Because a real witch, a real warlock, they don't run their mouth like you are. You're ignorant and you're dumb and you're stupid. Stupid. Big dummy. Okay, y'all. So I can't say what I want to say on here. So that's why I'm having these pauses. Because I got a lot of, I've been thinking. I've been thinking. Yes. But yeah, so back to what I was saying, you all, that's why royalty is ascending. She is ascending because she knows who she is and who she is going to be. Okay? She ain't worried about nobody else and what they got to say to her, what they planning on doing to her. She ain't worried about that because she's above all of that. She's at that goddess status. When you know who you are, you know your capabilities, people below you can't touch you. She's on a whole different level, a whole different frequency. That's why she continues to manifest and she's unbothered by what other people think about her. Yes, do things that people say at times. Yes, it bothers her, I'm sure. You know, she said it, with the things that people say, but does it affect her life? Of course not. Of course not. So, like I said, I'm just happy for her. I'm just glad that she is moving on. And, people going to have what they or say what they want to say. They're going to hate. They're going to do all of that. But guess what? You can't hold a good woman down. You can't hold a goddess down. You cannot control a goddess. So when people going to learn they role in their place, bow down. Bow down. Yes, Denise, I definitely need to wrench. These clowns are crazy. Yes, she's continuing to grow. Yeah, she's going to continue to grow. She will continue to grow. And that's what people are so mad about. These energies that continue to try to come out. I don't even want to call them entities because entities are very strong, okay? Entities are very, very strong. Old entities are very strong, okay? So these little people that are coming and saying different things and getting in the chats and on the comments, come on now. Just throw a little water on them, a little holy water. I'm being funny. Throw a little holy water on them. They'll disintegrate. They'll disintegrate. So that's how royalty's looking at it now. She's looking at it from a standpoint like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it doesn't even resonate within her spirit anymore because she's too high up to look down on stuff that doesn't serve her. For real. It doesn't serve her, really. So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Your mammy, your daddy, your sister, your whole family. How about that? And your bloodline for 40,000 years. Unbreakable. Why so jealous of us? Thank you, Massa. Is that who this is, you all? Massa. So strong. So jealous of a strong black goddess. I told you all when you get on a whole nother level spiritually, them lower level, you're not an entity because you ain't strong. You're not a demon because you're not strong. But just those lower level entities, they try to come out of nowhere. But I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I'ma keep on keeping on. Thank you. We gonna keep on keeping on, period. You supposed to keep sitting there and bowing down and serving a nothing you know what. Ninja. Ninja turtle. You supposed to keep bowing down and serving a nothing ninja turtle. Now ain't nothing wrong with, loving your man and respecting your man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you don't serve no ninja turtle. okay? That ain't got power in his little bitty pinky toe. You don't serve that. And it's a lot of people mad. It's a lot of people mad. But stay mad, get glad, and get over it. Stay mad, get glad, and get over it. Because this will not stop. This word will not stop. We ascending, and I'm going to continue to help these strong women ascend and succeed in any way that I possibly can. So get over it. Because don't one monkey stop no show. One clown don't stop no show. Get over it. But yeah, I'm just glad that, like I said, that she's, learned that, it's not important to continue to go back and forth, which, she only had to go back and forth because what she was being put through. So I'm glad that, she's not going through those situations anymore and that she can completely move on with her life. Yeah, she's going to have contact with this individual until the kids are 18, but that's okay. Again, we still sending out positive vibes to her. And so everything's going to work out and everything is continuing to work out and she is continuing to ascend. That's just how it works. Hey, Cass. How are you doing? That's just how it works. You cannot hold positivity back. You can try, but you're going to wind up having it backfire on you because you want to be so negative, so nasty, envious, and jealous. You sending it back to yourself, People send it back to themselves. So let that marinate. Let that marinate in somebody's soul and their system. Ooh, y'all. You see how these little low level entities, because they not demons. They not demons. They're not entities. They ain't got that kind of power. Okay. But you see how these low level entities try to come over here, come over here and think you gonna scare. Let's keep it real. Child, please. I got some life lessons that I have lived through, you all, that you think what somebody said that they gonna throw at me, gonna scare me? Child, life has been a lesson, okay? And I'm growing from that. I'm proud of myself. I've come a long way. We've all had adversities. We've all had adversities in our lives, but it's how you deal with it. It's how you overcome, and it's what you do with those adversities that you have. You turn them and you make them into something beautiful. You don't continue to harbor and fester in that old situation. You got to let it go and you got to let it move on. You got to move on. Exactly. Satan, get behind thee. You serve no purpose here. Be gone. Ask the Most High for deliverance. Most High ain't gonna deliver no so-called devil here. So-called devil. The Most High ain't gonna be thinking, child, again. We just keeping it cute and keeping it sweet because we are on the internet. Peace, love, and hair grease. Peace, love, and hair grease. Okay. Peace, love, and hair grease. Thank you. Thank you. And that was a test, you all. That was definitely a test. I went back and forth a little bit, but I didn't get too carried away with it. Those are tests. I get it. I understand. I'm still going to be tested. Even when you on exactly, he needs to learn how to spell correct spelling. Even though you are on the right path and you are ascending, you still going to be tested. So I'm picking up now when I'm getting tested. So I'm learning how to respond instead of just, snapping and going off. You see what I'm saying? So happy for Royalty and J Dub. So yes, exactly. Because that's very important. When you working on things in your life, and again, you're ascending at the same time, you can't fall for low level stuff. You cannot do that. Yes, we are tested day by day, definitely. You can't fall for low level stuff. So I'm getting better at that. I'm getting better. And that was a test. Thank you, Spirit, for that test. You know what I'm saying? I know that was a test and I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it because, child, I'm not letting nobody block me from what I'm working on. I'm ascending, baby. You think I'm gonna again? Remember, I told you I had to step back from CJ. I was like, I can't allow this to get into my frequency and mess me up for what I'm doing. That's all it was. That's all it was. You dealing with goddess energy over here, true goddess energy. Okay. And I work with some powerful entities, some old entities. Okay, I will say that. I'm not gonna reveal their names, who they are. I'm not gonna do that. But trust and believe. Ain't nothing but peace, love, and hair grease over here, baby. Peace, love, and hair grease. That old saying, ain't no weapon. Ain't no weapon. None. Because what I tell you all, you always take care of yourself. Even when things is going good, you take care of yourself. I'm putting that message out there to everybody. You take care of yourself when things is going perfect. You still take care of yourself. Because you always got low levels, not even entities, not even devils, just low level people, low vibration people that don't have a sense of direction, don't have a sense of where they're going, who they are, what they're going to do in life. You're going to always have them type of people around. So that's just a part of it. That's just a part of it. Thank you. No weapon formed shall prosper, baby, here. Okay. No weapon formed against none of us shall prosper. None. If your girl only knew. I speak in codes. Like the Hollywood elites do, you all. You know how they speak in codes? And they put out energy out there and send messages out. You know, that's what they've been doing for years. They speak in codes. They speak in codes. We don't know the codes. You know, we can study them, but it's a lot. They speak in codes, okay? Yes, Chastity. If your girl only knew. Okay? So let's keep that real. But y'all, let me get on off of here because you know, yes, Lisa, okay? They speak in codes, Chad. We all can speak in codes. People need to wake up. Everybody's not a sucker. Everybody's not stupid. Everybody ain't dumb. Everybody ain't falling for the okie doke. Everybody is not afraid. Everybody's not afraid. That's why royalty is succeeding. She ain't afraid. Thank you, Denise. She ain't afraid. She is not afraid. Because she understands her power. Okay, I put it in there. I definitely put it in there. I got to add that on there, the blessings, though. I got to add that on there. And, because I got the, root work on there, like regular root work. And then, the full moon on there. And then I'm going to put a blessing one on there. And like I said, that's one of the things that, like I said, in anything that you're doing, you want to keep it up, you want to keep it up. Once you manifest it, you start visualizing it. But people got to understand, honey, chap, I've been doing this for several lifetimes, okay? This ain't the first lifetime that I've been doing this. This is not my first one. I woke back up into who I am, okay? I woke back up into who I am. That's what this is about. So you think I got time for a low-level spirit? A low level? Chap, I done seen, again, when you in this spiritual realm, you see all kind of different things. You see all kind of different things. You be like, oh my, that'll catch you off guard. You see, so you like, hold up, what was, okay? So you think somebody got time to be worried about a low level? We dealing with entities and stuff from hundreds and thousands of years ago. They got some real power. Do you understand the words that is coming out my mouth? I'm gonna be persuaded and intimidated by a little low level, low vibration people. You think I'm gonna be afraid of that? Child, if your girl only knew, okay? That's the only song I can think of. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. They might want to check my record here. My record meaning my past lives. Cause I ain't got no record. But my past lives. Check my past lives. Do that. I might playing with you. So, I'm gonna go on and be, merciful and pray that this person just wakes up. I just pray that they wake up and that the spirits show them the error in their ways, okay? I'm speaking to the spirits now. Show him the error in his ways. The big stuff. Show him the error in his ways because he got a little too much mouth for me. He got a little too much mouth. You got to show some respect when you come over here into the queen's palace, the goddess palace. You don't go running your mouth and then thinking everything's supposed to be peaches and cream. May the spirit show him the error in his ways. And with that being said, you all have a very blessed day. And don't you never let nobody tell you ain't no goddess because you is. I'm being funny when I say is because you are a goddess. And ain't nobody got dominion over you but you. Please believe and understand that you have dominion over you. Nobody else does. Realize your power and rise up in your power. With that being said, y'all have a great day. Yeah, they be wanting attention. Yes. With that being said, you all have a great, blessed, prosperous, abundant day. And we're going to always keep it real, you all. Thank you, Liz. We're going to always, peace. We're going to always keep it real regardless of who don't like it. See y'all later.